is on that slow road to recovery.
Tonight on DC News Now, an update on a child who nearly drowned at a DC summer camp. His family says he was allowed in the pool without lifeguards. They're now looking for help to support their little boy. The cleanup from the powerful storms yesterday that sent a tree crashing into a woman's bedroom.
I heard something that sounded like a cannon, and I ran back upstairs, and the tree was through my bedroom.
She says it was divine intervention that saved her life.
Looking at freezing conditions still with us as we get towards your Thursday, but low humidity. When does that summer feel return? That answer coming up.
Well, unless you're on an elevated surface or close to the race circuit, you're not seeing those cars.
Crews are working to turn the streets along the National Mall into a Grand Prix race course. But you'll have to pump the brakes on your excitement if you don't already have tickets.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 10. I'm Susan Tran. Chris Flanagan has the night off. An update now on the little boy who nearly drowned at a summer camp pool last week. The 6-year-old is now breathing without a ventilator. He was allowed into the pool without a lifeguard on duty and had to be pulled from the water. Doctors are still working to determine if he has lasting brain or organ damage. DC News Now's Ben Dennis joining us live outside of Children's National. And Ben, you caught up with the family's legal and medical team. What are they sharing with you?
Well, Adonis is still admitted here in the ICU at Children's National Hospital in Northwest D.C. His attorney tells me he's still disoriented, but he started to physically respond to questions in his own hospital room. And a pediatric neurologist that I caught up with says, yeah, that is a positive piece of news, but it's also a promising moment as strangers are starting to pull for him.
Is on that slow road to recovery.
Adonis Jackson is no longer on a breathing tube after he nearly drowned last week during a soccer camp at UDC. His attorney says the 6-year-old nodded Tuesday when asked a question, a sign that he could hear and understand those around him. It's a positive update after he says Adonis was underwater for at least 2 minutes.
It is uncertain yet what the cognitive ability will be at this time and where he will be as it pertains to his ability for his motor skills.
Police documents say 30 kids were in the campus pool when Adonis was found unresponsive, pulled out by a coach who performed CPR before medics arrived. Pediatric neurologist Marcus Wheeler, who is not treating Adonis, says the amount of time the brain goes without oxygen is central to determining the risk of permanent injury. And now physical responses are being monitored closely.
Are there purposeful things happening? So moving limbs in a purposeful way. Is he starting to reach up and grab at some of the tubes or some of the lines that are in his body?
Dr. Wheeler says opening his eyes, looking toward people, and responding to directions would also offer insight. And as Adonis' attorney says, the 6-year-old struggles with night terrors. That's why messages of encouragement are more than welcome.
We're so thankful and prayerful about the intubation being removed. It is very important to the family that the viewers know they are forever grateful and thankful for all of the prayers, the well wishes, and the sentiments that they've received.
And the family does say if you want to share a message of encouragement, you can send that in a voice note to prayforadonis@gmail.com. As you see here at Children's National right behind me. Now, Adonis' attorney has not filed a lawsuit on behalf of the family. Right now, they are looking for more evidence, any surveillance video from the campus or from any body-worn camera from any police officers who responded to all of this to determine exactly what happened. No word on an update from UDC in Northwest. Ben Dennis, DC News Now.
All right, some good updates there, Ben. Thank you. Developing now in the district, one of the 4 people shot in 2 separate double shootings has died. He was one of the 2 men shot on 5th Street in Northwest this afternoon. The other man remains in critical condition, and investigators are still looking for that white Honda with red trim. It has Maryland plates 4EV 6264. If you have any information, police want to hear from you. Now, minutes earlier, just before 2 in the afternoon in Northeast, investigators found a man shot on 62nd Street. And the second person hurt was discovered about a mile away in Capitol Heights, Maryland. Police say they've detained a person of interest. And we're still waiting for an update from police on a deadly shooting in the district from last night, which shut down portions of the road. Police first found the man shot on North Capitol Street just after 10:30. He died there at the scene. But an hour later, there were several police investigators nearby on New York Avenue Northwest investigating another shooting. And that street remained closed for hours overnight. Police have not said if the two are connected. All right, we have our chief meteorologist, Jackie Lair, and what a huge bounce back from the storms yesterday. Not bad today, and tomorrow is going to be probably the pick of the week, right?
I would say so.
Okay,
yes.
great.
I mean, we're tracking still that low humidity sticking around. So if you didn't get outside today, you have yet another day for that. And then we are also tracking still mainly dry conditions and just a bit of a breeze at times. So again, very similar to the day today for the day tomorrow. We're just watching that low pressure system continuing to churn off towards our north and east. And that's still a piece of the energy that was associated with the storms that we had yesterday. But that cold front is now well off the coast. And you've probably noticed that difference in the temperatures today and also in that humidity out there this afternoon. And we'll likely see, very similar dew points out there for the day tomorrow, making it feel still comfortable out there for your Thursday. As we look ahead in terms of the actual air temperatures right now, we're into those 70s. These will drop back into those 60s. And then as we look through the day tomorrow, we'll eventually see those high temperatures back into those mid to upper 80s. Just starting off, mainly clear temperatures, upper 60s, upper 70s by 10 a.m., lower to mid 80s by 2 p.m., but we should be seeing mid to upper 80s for those high temperatures for your Thursday. Friday will likely be a little bit hotter, and then Saturday still remaining on the hotter side, but a bit more of that humidity will be building back in for that first weekend of August. So when do we see our next chance for some thunderstorms? That answer and a look at the rest of that 7-day coming up.
All right, Jackie, thank you. Let's continue to talk about the cleanup that is happening from yesterday's severe storms. They brought torrential rain, whipping winds, and toppled so many trees, including this one here in Maryland, which slammed into a woman's home in Gaithersburg. Crews spent the day cutting it down, hauling it off the roof so they can temporarily repair it. She calls it divine intervention that got her out of bed just moments before the crash.
I was on the bed asleep and something woke me up and told me to get off the bed and move, and I started downstairs, and by the time I got to my first landing, I heard something that sounded like a cannon, and I ran back upstairs, and the tree was through my bedroom.
The Red Cross is now helping, and she is staying at a nearby motel as repairs continue for her home. And you can stay on top of the details on the weather conditions by scanning the QR code you see right here on your screen. That's going to take you over to our DC News Now weather page, where you can get a look at the 7-day forecast and check on the interactive radar. Rescue crews suspending their search for a missing swimmer in the Potomac. He went under the water yesterday and never resurfaced. Crews have been searching for the 25-year-old man along both sides of the river, and they've been using some special technology, including infrared sensors, sonar devices, and an underwater drone. This is now the third missing swimmer in the same area within the last 6 weeks. It includes a 16-year-old and 20-year-old who have both died. Officials are reminding people it is illegal to swim in the Potomac.
I think they're in a safe area, but they're really, really not. And so every year we lose probably between 5 to 10 people. And it is extremely sad and tragic. The reason why it's illegal to swim in the river isn't because we're trying to be mean to people or anything like that. It's because that river is deadly.
There was also a kayaker killed in the rapids back in May, and crews are planning to continue their search for this missing swimmer tomorrow morning. You can be part of Maryland history. Prince George's County leaders are inviting people to help with the renaming of the former Six Flags site. NBA superstar and PG County native Kevin Durant is part of the investment firm that bought the 500-acre property, with plans to turn it into a year-round destination with restaurants, bars, shops, and homes. And here's a list of the names that you can choose from: the Ascend at Central Avenue, the Gathering, the Foundry at Central, the Axis at Central Avenue, or the Nexus at Central Avenue. We put all the information to vote on our website, dcnewsnow.com, and you can just search Six Flags. Coming up on DC News Now, we're learning more about the rabid beaver that bit a boy in Maryland, the steps health leaders are taking to make sure that families are safe. The work to turn DC streets into this Grand Prix racetrack what you can expect as crews work to create the street course.
And we'll see a very similar weather pattern out there for the day tomorrow. So if you really like today, you like tomorrow. But when do we see more of that summery feel? That answer coming up.
Then ahead at 10:30, big changes are coming for Dulles Airport. A closer look at the $20 billion project to modernize the facility.